Hello all and welcome to Game of Balance Plays Gran Turismo Sport, and I'm still joined with Coen.
Hello.
Hello. And yeah, we took a bit of a break because of scheduling conflicts. So there wasn't one last week, I don't believe. There is one this week. Coen's here. We're back and we are in Italy. And we are doing the Autodromo Nazionale Monza. Nazionale? Did they say the E on Nazionale? I'm not sure. I know French one because it's no accent, but no, me neither. Sadly not. If any of you guys know, let me know in the comments below. Do they pronounce the E on the Nationale? If not, then
Autodromo Nazionale. Oh no, I would say with the E. Nazionale.
It does sound better with the E. It does actually sound better. Autodromo Nazionale and Nazionale.
You have
Monza.
to say it in a Italian accent. It's sort of like going to a pizzeria and suddenly everything is with a Italian accent.
The closest I get to speaking it. The closest I speak to Italian is Babbubi, and I'm leaving it at that because I'll annoy people, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's join the race. This one is going to be at 8:30 at night. We are in the Formula 1 cars again today, and hopefully I will be doing this at some point with the replays on. We shall see.
You went over the line.
What line?
Pit line.
The pit exit line. Oh,
You're not allowed to do that.
Yeah, but because there's other cars here that I'm going to collide with.
Yes.
You're the only other one here. You left the pit after me.
I could have been there on quite fast.
So I've heard. Wait, what?
Yep.
Yeah, so the Nationale is going to be a fun one because Karen's not so sure about this one, and I don't ever remember actually driving around this one properly. So this will be fun to see. So we'll do 3 laps of this just to see how we get on.
1 lap.
You want to do just this 1 lap? This leading lap gives us our time. Okay. Whoa! You sure you want to do the 1 lap?
Yeah. Those cars are quite high. I went
Yeah, they are. Our cars are quite low, too, don't forget. So, I mean, was it in this car? I think it was. In one of these where I ran over a cone. And I did take flight. So, in fact, I think, if I remember correctly, the amount of downforce that these things produce, we could actually take flight if we wanted to. Obviously, because it's going to be opposite way if you inverted it.
I literally just took flight.
Right. Are you good to go?
I guess. Yes. Sure.
What have you set for your time?
3 minutes 29.
I just saw you just knock everything out.
Yeah.
3 minutes 29. 2 minutes 29. Did you say sorry?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Let's start the race then. And if I do this properly, you guys will not see it from my cockpit perspective.
Ooh.
So, hopefully, when it comes to the countdown, you'll see it properly.
Yay.
Formula 1 GBYT P3. All the initials, which is basically means Formula 1 Game Barnes YouTube Part 3. But I couldn't bother to spell it out, so initials it was. What was last week's Monday video? Oh, I was finishing off the VR, wasn't I? That's it. I did my VR last week, which was quite nice. Go! Right, I'm going back to here. Hopefully that go also makes sure I know when to start my recording.
I'm basically just copying Verstappen here.
Oh no! I'm copying Grosjean. I'm really
not sure who you were copying here.
Yeah, I told you, Grosjean. I had an accident. I've had an accident.
I'm not sure even if Grosjean managed to do that, but
what on the first corner? No, probably not. Actually, I think he at least did 5 laps before he had the first accident.
No, actually, he did solve Kirkowski into first corner at one point on Spa.
Oh, really?
That was awful.
Right. Oh God. Right. That's not fun. You knocked Coen into the middle of the road. I think at some point.
Not intentionally.
Still, that's not fun for me. Right. Well, I'm definitely losing this one then. 17 laps, and I'm already good. Go figure. Give you for a second. So that first lap that we had didn't really matter. Also, I will point out, by the way, I believe, were you first place when we started? Was the starting grid you were first?
Yeah, I had a terrible start.
No, but I just want to point out, I started it, I had it set to fastest person starts first. And I had a better lap time than you did. So, how did you become first?
Disagrees.
Apparently so. I had 143, if I remember correctly. So I don't know how that works. I chose fastest first.
Was the mess that you made, by the way.
Well, no, that's what you did for me. Just going to point that out there. Right, and grab this one. So, conversation for the day today. It's like I wanted to bring with you last week, but obviously weren't able to, sadly. There's this whole thing between Lewis Hamilton and Vettel at the moment. The whole Ferrari incident. Some sort of.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember what it was now exactly. I remember hearing it last week. I was like, I will let me get information, talk to Coen, and then forgot. But basically, there's a whole point of someone winning.
You're talking about the Canadian Grand Prix incident.
Remind me of what happened in that one.
So, okay. Basically, what happened is Hamilton was behind Vettel. Vettel made a small mistake. He oversteered. Basically, he went right off the grass. And then he sort of re-entered, even though it's a really short pass, and I can sort of... They should have sort of let that one. I know why the stewards did it, but basically... So, he re-entered, uncontrolled, full throttle, because that's a driver's first instinct, to just sort of maintain position.
Yeah,
and
that's
sort
true.
of drove towards Hamilton, who had to take avoiding action at that point.
Right.
And basically, Hamilton sort of got close by enough. The race was pretty much done because Hamilton's tires were terrible at that point already. And he didn't manage to overtake Vettel anymore. But at that point, the stewards were still looking into the incident, what happened, and how much Vettel blocked Hamilton, basically. And Vettel was given a 5 seconds time penalty. The most back to second place.
Right, that makes sense now. Okay. And he didn't agree with that, did he? Obviously.
No, he was a bit childish also. I have more issues with that than the actual incident itself, to be honest.
Well, how he acted.
Yeah. As I know, it's racing, it's very, there's the adrenaline, I think, but he could have handled that better.
Yeah. Well, is that the one where it was... I'm thinking the right one then. That's when he came out with when all the signs were posted. First, second, third.
Yeah.
And he moved first and second.
And he moved
around.
first and second, yeah. He also did not want to park his car in the right spots. He initially did not want to do the interview. That was the whole thing about it.
Not good then.
No.
So you don't agree with the stewards' 5-second penalty, I'm assuming, no?
That's sort of the awkward thing. So yes, no. So yes, it was a very aggressive. He definitely sort of steered in how much you can sort of react to it. But these are from one drivers; they should be able to react. On the other hand, various other drivers have also been penalized for exactly the same thing.
Right. Okay. So it's
So-
not like they're singling them out.
No. No,
That makes sense.
the students will have all the data. They will have a look at previous incidents that are similar. That they can have a look what penalties were given out to there, and 5 seconds is the minimum that they could have given on this occasion, and that's what he has gotten.
Okay. So they did the right thing.
Yeah.
As far as I can see, like you say, they check on previous ones.
Yeah.
Because obviously that's not the first time that's ever happened in the history of Formula
No.
One.
No. 2 years earlier in Japan, Max Verstappen did a similar thing to Raikkonen, and he got a 5-second penalty as well.
Ah, fair enough. That's not too bad then. So but you're thinking on that. How do you feel about how that was handled from that side? Do you think they did a good job?
In both cases, it's difficult. If it was me, I would have said no penalty.
No penalty. Fair enough.
No. Seriously,
Sorry, just
that
want
bloody block of yours.
just want to point out there. Fastest lap.
Well done, good job.
That'd be the last time I'm ever up there, because I'm sure you're going to knock it out of the park this one time.
No.
No?
No.
I think you might.
That block is, by the way, really annoying because it's exactly on the racing line wherever I drive, every single time.
Oh, sorry. Not sorry. To a degree, I suppose.
No, it
yeah,
allows you
off the
to
side there.
get a bit closer again, I guess.
Yeah, but that's obviously that can kind of be classed as cheating, I suppose. Maybe I should have turned on the penalties like I said I was going to earlier.
You
But
wouldn't have gotten a penalty for that because you slowed down more. You didn't gain an advantage.
Actually, I think I came to a full stop at one point and reversed,
Yeah.
so they would have given me that. Because their thing is to slow down, isn't it? You slow down either at their given
GP
point
just
or...
went back for a moment.
Oh. You good?
Yeah. Yeah, luckily it wasn't a straight, but I went off for 5 seconds there.
Oh man, that's not good. I was looking at your map. I was like, I was going to say if nothing else, you can press options. Well, start. I still want to call it start to this day. Which if you do that,
It's
it does
start.
auto drive. It
Right.
is start. You know what I mean when I say start. So yeah, if you do that, if ever it does go have a problem again, then just do that and it will do auto drive for a bit. It's obviously not very reliable because it's an AI slowed down, because otherwise cheating. But at least it'll be something. You can turn TV back on, or
Yep.
sort out Discord again if ever it has a problem.
Yeah, it's good.
Speaking of, how's your phone at the moment, battery wise? Any?
My phone
Is
is
it going to
fine.
die or something? Or?
No. My phone is fine.
Good, because I preempted mine dying, so I've got mine on charge on the PlayStation at the moment. So keeps me going. Around there, a bit faster than I hoped. And that one, oh, that was a bit of a squeak. Right, so
It's
information
good if
about
you
this. It's good if you squeak. Information about this track. I'm going to get around these next couple of turns, then I'll give you some information. But the current world record holder for this track in a Formula 1 vehicle is Rubens Barrichello. Barrichello. Is it Barrichello or Barrichello?
Barrichello?
Barrichello, yeah?
Murray Walker said Barrichello, it's Barrichello.
There we are, Barrichello. That's fine with me. I'll say the same. Yes, he's currently the world record holder for this, as of the last time I looked this up. And let's get onto this straight, and I will tell you the time that he got. And his time was 1:21.046.
Yeah, we're not going to get anywhere close because this is a very, very uphill surface. Lots
Yeah,
of straights. Lots
That's
of
very true. Well, the thing is, I'm actually wondering, because there is one where there's a no chicane. I think it's that first one where I went off the first time. literally the first 2 corners. I think there's an option without them, and I'm not sure if that's the one where he did it or if it's this one.
No.
But this is the one where, when I looked it up, it was 3.6 miles.
It would be this layout, else the record wouldn't stand. So it's this layout.
Okay, that makes sense.
They only the track, the first chicane was changed to this one, but it used to be a double chicane.
Oh, okay. I do like how this almost feels to me like it's a Formula One speed bump, so to speak, when it has that there. Like, you've got a massive long straight, then you've got to slow down to next to nothing to go around that corner. Speed up again, slow down again. It's very cool. It has a lot of fast straights followed by a lot of sharp turns. Some of these, I'm going to say some of these I have started to learn to go more flat out, which I'm quite happy with, because I have gained half my time back. I think I was a good 12 seconds behind you at one point, and I'm now just over 5, which is something. Good job. So, what were we going to talk about this week? I remember having something set up. Oh, yes.
A pointless Hens game.
No, I think we've kind of stopped talking about that one now. The last thing you said about it was good. That was in 2 episodes ago, I think. Oh no, episode not last week before, because last week it existed. But no. No, what we were going to talk about this week was Tales from Tech Support, because recently I've subscribed to r/Tales from Tech Support from Reddit. But because we both currently and both used to work in tech support, because we worked together at one point and now work separately but still in IT, I'm sure we have our own stories. So today is your time for shine. Tell me your story. You've got the floor.
So, basically, one of the worst ones, one of the more infuriating ones, actually I've got 2. One you don't know of.
Okay.
Ooh. I'll
Which one do you want to go for today?
You know. I'll go with the one you know. So,
fair enough, go on then.
Basically, there was this client at my previous job, and one of their managers called in saying that his computer did not switch on. And I said, okay, that's weird. And I asked, is there a power light on? I said, yes there is. I said, okay. So I'm not 100% sure. So is there anything else? Is there anything else? You know, what is it doing? And so, well, the screen comes on and then it stops. Okay. And so, what can you see? And so, no video input. I said, okay, that means that the computer is still not on. So I'm switching it on. It's not working. And so, okay, just double checking for you. Where are you switching it on? I said, oh, on the screen. I said, okay, yeah, that's one of this. How can you actually turn on the PC? I said, where's the PC? Probably on the desk. And he was really good. I said, oh, I think I found it. I said, okay, good. I said, I can't see a power button on it. That's highly unlikely, but okay. Let's. I just don't know. It should just be at the front of the PC. It should be there. So I can't see it. Can't see it at all. This went on for 10 minutes. Trying to explain. He managed to find the model number. So that was something.
That's good.
Yeah, I was very happy with that. After 10 minutes, I looked up some pictures of the computer, and well, it should be there. It should be right there. In the end, I sent him a actual picture with just an arrow from power button here of his computer, exact same model. He could still not find it. A couple emails back and forth. He could still not find it.
That's terrible. So you sent him an exact picture of exactly where it could be. Exact same model, this is the power button here,
Yes.
and he still couldn't find it.
Still nothing.
Man, that's terrible. That is actually quite bad.
Yep.
So how was it resolved?
So in the end, well, we had to send one of our engineers to the location, and for him to just switch on the computer. The worst thing is, none of his colleagues were willing to help.
Really?
Yeah.
You're telling me others knew? They knew how to fix it, and they rather spent money getting an engineer out
Yes.
to turn on the machine. Any of them else could have done it for free.
Yes.
God.
So yeah, we charged him for that one.
Oh, no kidding. I don't doubt it.
Yeah. And
My
any
favourite one
stories
for-
that you yeah.
I was going to say, it does remind me of my favourite one for someone getting charged. Went to a point of, at one of our sites, you know, we obviously worked together. And we had printers located in different sections.
There were some at the front, some in the that did certain jobs with imaging.
And some at the back for management. The ones at the front, you knew what the jobs they had, receipts. One day, someone calls up from the front to say, you know, my receipt printer's not working anymore. I'm not printing receipts. Okay, go through troubleshooting steps. Turns out there's no power going to the machine. So, okay, that's fine. Check the power source. That's good. It's a standard IEC cable. Try another IEC cable. This guy knew what the kettle lead looked like and was able to try one. You know, I thought, this is perfect. This guy knows what he's talking about. He can do it for me. And tries another power lead. Still doesn't work. Okay, that rules out a plug issue, and it rules out a power supply issue there. So it must be the printer itself that's at fault. So okay, we'll have to log this with one of our third parties to send out an engineer to sort this for you. So that's fine. You know, it happens.
The machine was
About 3 years old, I think, at that point.
it was a couple of years old.
Still in warranty, so we could blame it on it just maybe giving up at some point, just faulty parts. So engineer was out there, takes apart the machine, gives us a call. Comes through to me, funny enough, because even though I won his ticket, and there's other people not waiting, he's still got my number. Like a draw, I suppose. Calls up and says, yeah, so I'm at this site. Gives us the site number, gives us our reference number, and I found out what the problem with the printer is. Okay, go on. How bad is it? Looking at the system board, when I take the printer apart, there's a load of brown liquid in there. Okay, that seems a bit of an odd thing to find in a printer. Yeah, this brown liquid smells like coffee. Okay, that's even weirder to find in a printer. Turns out the person that called me, who knew a lot about IT and the fact he knew what kettle lead was, knew what kettle was, because he poured his cup of coffee in there. Broke the printer, and then logged it with us. And then let the printer just sit there with coffee still in it when the engineer turned up. Didn't bother trying to at least swap it up. I don't know how he expected it to be classed as a system fault when it was blatantly obvious when there was still
A cup of coffee in there.
So, they got charged for that one. Too, funny enough.
Funny how
Can't
it
understand
was.
why. Yeah. I think you tried to argue the fact as well. I think you tried to argue and say, well, it should be our problem if they're not waterproof. It's a printer. They're not meant to be waterproof. They carry ink inside special cartridges. Your coffee is not from one of those cartridges.
I'm currently buying some printers that are waterproof for my current. So.
But yeah, they're not till receipt printers. So I can understand. Depending on what the job
They are
was.
receipt printers, by the way.
Really? They do now do waterproof receipt prints. Oh, we need to let our company know. We need to tell them in case they want to have their cup of coffee at their till. It was just
As we got
horrendous.
a butcher's section, and they need to be able to pressure wash everything.
Right, okay, fair enough. That's not bad, I suppose. So that's their way of cleaning something, just pressure wash everything.
Yeah.
Now, I know you said it's a waterproof printer, but pressure washer, part of the
No,
name...
there's different ratings. It's fine. It's fine.
I was going to say, but it's a pressure washer. Pressure being the main part of its name. I do know
Yes.
that although pressure washers work for cleaning everything, they also tend to break things when they pressure wash it too much. Is that not going to be a problem for the printer?
Should be fine.
Okay. That's okay. So we're not going to have some mislaid parts at some point. Oh, that's terrible. That was terrible. I had to kind of
By
cut
the way,
that a
did you
little bit.
have you seen the fast lap, by the way?
136, yeah. Very nicely done. My fastest so far is 139.057. Have you sped up by the way? Have you gone into higher fuel consumption?
I went full lean for the entire first part of the race.
But I mean, now are you going?
No, I'm
full
back
power?
to lean now because you're falling behind too much again.
Fair enough. Yeah, because I pulled over into the pit once before you. You may have noticed. I was about 30 seconds behind you at one point.
I
Because
had to squeeze that though, but
yeah.
I just about made it. At
I heard you make an
0.1 left.
noise. Yeah. See, mine popped up a little too early. I was full power for, I think, the first couple of laps. Before realising, I thought, oh crap, maybe I should go full lean. So I think I milked a bit more than I was expecting out of it. But it's fine. I can get over this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've got a couple of laps left in me.
We got 3
I think-
laps remaining, by the way.
We have 3 laps remaining, do we?
Yeah,
That's fine. I have 3 laps remaining in my fuel.
that's no good then.
Yeah. I did the maths correctly this time. I didn't miscalculate and overlap. Because last time, well, one time I did it. Ouch, that's painful. And one time I did it, I put one too many laps of worth of fuel in there. And obviously just wasted time in the pits for no reason. But this time not so bad. While you were telling your story, I was sat there counting on my fingers the difference between 8 and 17. So just so I could make sure I got it right. It's terrible to say out loud, but that's how I am because I can't maths. But I can't.
No grammar.
I can never maths.
But
No maths, no grammar either. I can't English and I can't maths. Find out. I can't science either, or history. Geography, no chance. IT? No. Basically nothing. I have no skills whatsoever in anything. Social skills, non-existent. Functioning skills, non-existent. The best I can do is play a video game. That's about it. And even that's, you know, pushing the limits a bit too much because sometimes I can't play them very well either. As proven by multiple videos on this channel. But,
gaining.
we shall see. Yeah, but at a sacrifice that I didn't want to sacrifice. Oh, you transparented. Oh, that's too much. Yeah, I burnt too much fuel. I'm not winning this one again. Shocker. I have 11% left on my fuel, which is
you're
one
not
lap.
gonna make it.
It's 1 lap. That apparently in my fuel.
I was about to
went
say
power
for me because
to
you were
catch up.
getting closer really quickly, and I was fuel saving, and I had to fuel save extra.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, Osama, how are you doing this at this point?
By the
on
way,
this pace?
have you ever set up KERS yet?
No.
You need to, because I really need to start using that more often, because then I can actually use it against you. But I can't do it.
Yeah, but then
in my
I
own
can
mind.
use it against you as well. You do
Yes, but-
realize this.
But then it's more fun. At least we can actually do it like a proper Formula 1 race. We can actually use all of the parts. But currently overtake on my one doesn't work because, well, it does work, but I just don't want to use it because of the fact that you don't have it set up.
You can use it once in the last lap.
No, there's no point because I've got to overtake. I've got to put pit on this lap.
No.
'Cause I have 0.4 remaining for my fuel.
But you got the fast lap though.
1-3. How the bloody hell did I manage that?
You went full out, and I actually had a decent lap, so you just followed my lines, I guess.
I suppose so, yeah. Jeez, didn't even realise. Right, that's it. One lap
Whoa.
more.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You good?
I went for a very interesting line through that chicane.
Did you take my line? Did you go through the chicane rather than around?
Yeah, and then extremely.
Oh, there's the cone. I see a cone on the ground. I'm assuming that was yours.
Yeah, I've already lost 7 seconds on just that on this first sector.
Not good. I don't think I've fueled up enough. How much fuel have you got left? So how many laps remaining have you got on yours?
0.7.
0.7.
Oh, bollocks. I have to fuel.
Yes.
After pit.
There's 1 lap remaining and you've got to fuel. I did not calculate this time.
How did I manage to do this? Because I was fine, and now I'm not.
Did you panic and up the power for a second or anything? Or?
I did actually. Yeah.
There you go. You burnt more than you needed to. You shouldn't have needed to.
And
you know what I'm
like?
I'd have burnt myself out.
I made a huge mistake as well. So.
Yeah.
You might actually win this one.
No, I doubt it. I've got a pit on this one anyway because I didn't calculate this time, and I've actually only sat in there long enough for 1 lap worth of fuel. So I've got to fuel up again, annoyingly.
I'm good now.
You're good now, yeah? Right, and then I'm going to fuel up again. There we are, that's me fueled for this one.
Did I just miscalculate that?
You may have done. Well, you may have miscalculated / may have just... Oh, damn it, that's a line. You may have just had to obviously power it a bit more because that's obviously what you got to do when someone's behind you.
I had 0.4 left when I went into the pit, so yeah.
Yeah, but that's you're still risking it at that point because when you run on fumes, it pushes down to like 30 miles an hour. Yeah. So at that point, I would have definitely overtaken you.
Oh yeah, definitely on this track.
I mean, turn around the turns, 30 miles an hour is actually quite perfect for some of them, depending. But you know, straights, I would have whizzed past. I should have done that. That would have been my chance had I have. Fueled correctly on the second time, then I would have had you. That'd have been it. But turns out I still can't maths, which just proves my point. I can't maths. But only 4.7 seconds. So not overly bad.
Well done.
So far anyway. I mean, it may drop lower because I'm currently running at 0% somehow. Yeah, I've just run out of fuel before reaching the finish line. So 5, 6, 6.8 in the end. That was fumes across the finish line.
Only
right
Barnsley managed to.
But the thing is, I did it again. I had 1.1 laps worth of fuel.
I did 1.1. I did 1.1.
But so how did mine run out? Maybe because I was on full power. But I'm assuming full power would have been.
No, you can't do that.
So the 1.1 that tells you, that says, oh, that's only for what's it called? The one you're on, the lean. It doesn't count for full power.
It's balanced. So if you solve full power on the straights and then solve coaster bits in the corners and solve take it down to 5, you have to solve balance it.
Fair enough.
There you go.
Awesome. Right, well, Coen's won that one again. Do you remember what your time was?
Fastest time.
Well, just what your time was. Actually, I can look it up. Ouch. That was total time. Can I look it up?
Oh, race results. I can check.
The fastest lap
Was by
was
you.
me, but we don't mark the fastest lap. I don't think, do we?
No. No, but
How do we
it's
mark
still...
it in the end?
No,
We
no,
did
we
mark
just
fastest
tell
lap.
it.
Because I put it down here. I've at some point put 1 minute 43 for Nürburgring, 1 minute 45 for Suzuka. So I think
Yeah,
I
that
have
was
put
just
down
to sort of
what our
compare
fastest
it
laps are.
just compare it with the fastest lap of
So,
Barrichello.
Do you remember
So
what your fastest lap
14
was?
second. I was 136 2 or 3. 136 3.
136.3. Okay. So 136. Oh, I didn't do that right. 135.786 for me, and that was on lap 13 apparently, and then 136.6. You say sorry? You think?
Yeah.
Cool.
136.3, I think.
136.3. Right. Do you want to? Can you save your recording just to go back just to see what your best was?
It's fine.
Okay. Well, 130. You 136, roughly 135 for me. But you still get 3 points. I still get the 1 point.
1 point.
1 point.
How many points have
You're on 9, and I'm on 3.
I could just not show up for the next 2 races.
You could default not turn up, and would still be ahead of me.
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because what way would it be if I did?
Yes, because how it works, if we are on the draw at the end, it will be most race wins.
Yeah, because even
Which
if you
will
didn't
still
turn up
be
for
me
the
at
next
that
2,
point.
you would be ahead of me by 2 points still. You could turn up for You could turn up for the next 3 races. And we'd be on 12 points each, and then the last 2 races is what matters.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to win 3 races on the trot, or at least the next 4 races overall. Oh bloody hell, that's not going to help.
There's
that's
still
not going to work.
Hatch, mate.
Brands Hatch is probably my only one that I'm going to win, but that's not going to matter.
To be honest,
because we've still got Red Bull
Ring
Ring next. Yes, although and I've ruined it.
You had a massive up, and I had a massive up.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it wasn't great. But that's fine.
But you could have had me today.
Could have, but didn't. I need to learn to be better at this. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. It is now 22:22, and I'm going to end it there. So, Coen, I shall see you in a week in Austria. We shall be going to Austria next week, and fighting around the Red Bull Ring.
This week. You do realise that one.
Because of Austria being the race this week. Yeah, I didn't think of that actually.
Actually, to be honest, because we didn't do the recording last week, it would have landed up perfect.
It would have actually, yeah, that's very true. Damn it. It's just all your fault.
Yeah.
That's what we're going with. We're ending on
Austria.
that.
Let's see if I can do a Max Verstappen.
What's that one? Actually, we'll find out next
week.
week.
Terrible start, and then be 7th, and then come back to win.
Fair enough. Well, you're not going to be 7th because there's only 2 of us in it. So
I'm already ahead of him.
But you're already ahead of him. That's fine. But you've got to beat Kimi Räikkönen of a 106. That's the one you've got to beat. That's not going to happen, is it?
Track record. That's not the track record.
Well, that was the track record when I last looked it up. Kimi Räikkönen at 106.
That's in the race record. Yeah. Okay, no, that's fine.
If there's a quicker one, then
let
me know.
I keep forgetting that's race pace. I keep forgetting about lap records in qualifying as well.
Ah, right, fair enough.
Which is
but yeah,
103.
103. Jeez. That's very good. Well, I'm not going to get next to 106, let alone 103. But well, we're going to leave it on that. So, thank you guys for watching. We shall see you in Austria next week. Tatty bye.